Hi, this is Ruby Cupid, and welcome to a crash test video. And we're going to do worst crash test of 2016 to 2018. Go. Fiat Punto, no stars. There you go. How welcoming. Sorry to anyone who owns one. Bomb. We're only going to do about 5 of them, and then we're going to finish this video, so because it goes on for like half an hour and I want to get showered. So right, and as you can see, I'm sat at my desktop, like I'm kind of like where my steering wheel is. There you go. The thing is though, it's not very like protective. I know it's a small car, but still, it's not that good because you probably get whiplash in the back as well, and you have only got minimal airbags, and you might be able to get in a sec. And by the way, the Fiat Punto is actually the most unsafe car of 2017. So yeah, look at that. As you might see there's no side airbags or anything, so as standard on the Fiat Punto 2017 this is. How hard is it, Fiat? You don't get side airbags, you only get 2 airbags as standard. Here we go, Lancia Ypsilon. It's actually called the Chrysler Ypsilon in Britain. In the rest of the country, it's Lancia Ypsilon. That's why Euro NCAP tested that particular model. It's only scored 2 stars. The original 2000 Lancia Ypsilon I think only scored 2 stars as well. So yeah, not looking good for Lancia. And that car doesn't have a passenger airbag either, so yeah. Yeah. So not bad. Boom. The thing is though, it just looks like a massive fat Lancia Ypsilon now at the front. And look at that bonnet now, it just look at that. The thing is though, one thing that really boosts safety is the lights come on, and it's got curtain airbags, unlike that old Fiat Punto. It's weird because the old Fiat Punto actually had side airbags that's 2005, and they ditched them to save cash. The old Fiat Grande Punto, as you might remember, it's it actually started at about £14,500. Now it's only about 12, but they've only saved cash by ditching out side airbags. So, and what's the point? How much cash have you actually saved, Fiat? There you go, Ford car. The old Ford car only had 2 airbags as standard, but this was an improvement because it's now got curtain airbags. Considering it was crash tested in 2015, it was kind of like, it's not to scale, by the way. If you're thinking it's 16 to 18, it's not drawn to scale or anything, so it's not really like, it's not going to be the most accurate video in the world. I'm just saying, because like, we're only looking at some of the worst crash tests as well. Look at that. The grills fell off as well. One thing is it's got hubcaps on, but they've stayed intact. That's the thing that you wouldn't find in some other small hatchbacks. They actually stay intact, which is kind of nice. It's kind of like a Fiesta, but it's just a car. It's just a normal Ford car. It's no like safety pack or anything. It's just a normal base level Ford car, and it starts on like £13,000. It's got curtain airbags as well. So yeah, that's good. My arm's gonna drop off. If I'm glad we're only doing about 5 to 7 because otherwise my arm is just gonna drop off. Okay. Overall, it's stayed intact on the polling patch, which a lot of hatchbacks actually struggle with. It scored 3 stars, so it didn't do too bad. And they also do a whiplash assessment as well. If you didn't know, Euro NCAP did. There you go. And they also do a head impact test as well. They only started doing that in 2015. This was one of the first to actually participate in it as well. They do a leg impact as well. There you go. And then what's next? Ford Mustang. There you go. Oi. Boom. To be fair, if they tested the Camaro, I bet that would have scored 4. I mean, in comparison, it did quite bad considering, like, it's 35 grand, right? The Audi TT scored 4 stars and it's cheaper. So yeah, it's kind of weird to see how, like, IAIHS gave it good and acceptable ratings, but they're just lying and they're just being biased because they're American. They're just being biased because they're American. Because IIHS have actually do crash tests in America, and so they're just trying to make it up so that they can buy their own cars for such safe, because they're not actually that safe. I know they did that exactly the same thing with the Ford Fusion, but I know that scored a 5-star rating. This didn't. And it's the same with the